Every woman carries an ocean of strength within her. But in a world that constantly pulls in different directions, it's easy to lose sight of the simple, daily practices that truly build that strength, clarity, and confidence. The journey to becoming the best version of yourself isn't shaped by rare, grand moments. It's sculpted by the habits you master each day. These are the quiet, powerful rituals that refine not just what you do, but who you are. Today, we'll dive into 10 daily habits every woman must master to live with purpose, balance, and undeniable grace. Starting the day with intentional calmness is one of the most powerful habits a woman can master. It's easy to wake up and immediately get pulled into the rush of life. Checking messages, scrolling through social media, or diving straight into tasks. But when you begin your morning with mindfulness, you create a moment of peace before the world starts demanding your attention. This simple choice can completely shift your energy, your mindset, and the way you move through your day. Morning mindfulness is not about spending hours in silence. It's about choosing to pause, to breathe, and to connect with yourself before anything else can distract you. Whether it's through quiet meditation, writing in a journal, or simply sitting with a cup of tea and reflecting, these small rituals have a big impact. They help you cultivate gratitude, set intentions, and prepare your mind to face the day with clarity instead of chaos. A mindful morning often starts the night before. Preparing your space, setting your alarm a little earlier, and deciding that you will give yourself those few extra minutes can change everything. When you wake up with the intention to begin slowly, you are telling yourself that your peace matters, that your well-being is a priority. It's not about perfection, it's about presence. Some women find that starting with a gratitude list helps them center their hearts. Others prefer breathing exercises to anchor themselves in the present moment. Some simply sit by the window, watching the sunrise and allowing themselves to just exist, without judgment or urgency. The beauty of this habit is that it's deeply personal. There is no right or wrong way to do it, as long as it brings you back to yourself. When you master the habit of a mindful morning, you begin to notice how much more grounded you feel throughout the day. Challenges don't rattle you as easily because you've already met yourself in the calm. You've already reminded yourself of your inner strength. The mind stops running in circles because you've taken the time to quiet it at the start. This habit also naturally encourages better decision-making. Instead of reacting impulsively, you respond with intention. Instead of chasing what doesn't serve you, you focus on what truly matters. Mindfulness in the morning sharpens your awareness and deepens your self-respect. It teaches you to listen to your thoughts, your feelings, and the quiet wisdom within you. As this habit becomes part of your life, it evolves into something sacred. It becomes a safe space you return to every day, no matter what life throws at you. It gently builds emotional resilience and keeps you connected to your purpose. A mindful morning doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. Even 5 minutes of breathing deeply can set the tone for your entire day. In those small, quiet moments, you begin to realize that you are not racing against life. You are creating it, shaping it, and leading it with grace. That is the power of starting your day with intentional calmness. Daily movement is not just about physical fitness. It is about honoring your body and building a deeper connection with yourself. Many women fall into the trap of thinking exercise has to be intense, exhausting, or time-consuming to be effective. But the truth is, what matters most is consistency. Moving your body every single day, even in small ways, creates long-lasting benefits for your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. It's about showing up for yourself, regardless of how busy life gets. The body was designed to move, and when you embrace daily movement as a habit, you begin to feel stronger, lighter, and more energized. It doesn't have to be a rigid workout routine. A 10-minute stretch, a brisk walk, dancing to your favorite song, or taking the stairs instead of the elevator. These small choices matter. Movement is not punishment, it is celebration. It is a way to release tension, shake off negative energy, and remind yourself that you are alive. Physical activity, no matter how gentle, helps improve blood circulation, strengthens muscles, and boosts mood by releasing endorphins, the feel-good chemicals your body naturally produces. These simple, daily acts of movement can prevent burnout, lift your spirit, and reduce the mental fog that often weighs heavily on busy women. When you commit to moving daily, you begin to notice how your body responds. The aches lessen, your posture improves, and your confidence starts to grow. You begin to appreciate your body not just for how it looks, but for what it can do. You stop chasing perfection and start chasing strength, flexibility, and freedom. This shift in mindset is powerful. It teaches you to work with your body, not against it. It helps you create a relationship with yourself that is based on care and respect, rather than pressure and criticism. Daily movement also teaches discipline. It helps you develop self-trust because you're proving to yourself that you can keep the promises you make. Even on the days when you don't feel like it, choosing to move, even briefly, strengthens your inner resolve. Another beautiful part of this habit is its flexibility. Some days your body will crave stillness, and other days it will crave a challenge. Listening to your body and moving in a way that feels right for you is essential. There is no need to compare your journey with anyone else's. What works for one woman may not work for another, and that's okay. Your goal is not to fit into a mold. Your goal is to feel good in your own skin. Daily movement is an act of self-love. It tells your body, I am here for you. I will take care of you. Over time, this habit builds more than just physical endurance. It cultivates mental strength, emotional stability, and a sense of personal empowerment. It becomes a space where you reconnect with yourself, clear your mind, and recharge your spirit. When you embrace daily movement as part of your life, you're not just exercising. You are choosing to honor your body, your energy, and your worth. Nourishing your body with nutrient-rich foods is one of the most essential daily habits a woman can master. What you put into your body directly influences how you feel, how you think, and how you show up in your life. Food is not just fuel, it is a form of self-care, a daily decision that either supports your energy or slowly drains it. Many people fall into patterns of skipping meals, rushing through unhealthy snacks, or relying on caffeine to push through the day, but the body quietly keeps track of these choices. When you begin to consistently prioritize balanced, wholesome meals, you start to notice a powerful shift, not only in your physical health, but in your mood, focus, and emotional stability. A nutrient-rich diet isn't about strict diets or eliminating everything you enjoy. It's about building a sustainable relationship with food that respects your body's needs. It means including a variety of whole foods, vibrant fruits, fresh vegetables, healthy fats, lean proteins, and complex carbohydrates that give your body long, lasting energy instead of quick sugar crashes. When you feed your body what it truly needs, you experience fewer energy dips, clearer skin, improved digestion, and a greater sense of internal balance. Eating well allows your body to perform at its best and your mind to stay sharp throughout the day. One of the most overlooked aspects of daily nutrition is mindful eating. It's not just about what you eat, but how you eat. So many women eat on the go, multitask during meals, or barely pay attention to their hunger signals. Practicing mindful eating means slowing down, savoring your meals, and actually listening to your body. It means noticing when you are truly hungry and recognizing when you are satisfied instead of eating out of habit or emotional triggers. This small but powerful habit can help you avoid overeating, reduce digestive discomfort, and build a deeper awareness of how food affects your body. Nourishing your body also means staying hydrated. Water is often underestimated, but it plays a critical role in energy levels, mental clarity, and physical health. A dehydrated body can feel sluggish, foggy, and irritable, while a well-hydrated body feels refreshed, focused, and balanced. Making water intake a conscious part of your daily routine strengthens this habit and helps you feel more in tune with your body's signals. When you consistently choose nutrient-rich foods, you are sending a message to yourself that you are worthy of care. You begin to break cycles of neglect and replace them with cycles of nourishment. You stop punishing yourself with extreme restrictions and start loving yourself with sustainable, balanced choices. Over time, this habit not only transforms your physical health, but also your relationship with food. You no longer view eating as a battle, but as an opportunity to honor yourself every day. Food becomes a friend, not a threat. It becomes something that fuels your dreams, supports your goals, and strengthens your ability to thrive in every area of life. Mastering the art of setting time boundaries and learning to prioritize is a life-changing habit every woman must embrace. In a world that constantly demands attention from every direction, family, work, social commitments, and digital distractions, it's easy to feel stretched thin, overwhelmed, and emotionally exhausted. Without clear boundaries, your time is no longer your own. You find yourself saying yes to things that drain you, to people who don't value you, and to tasks that don't align with your true purpose. When you don't protect your time, you give away pieces of yourself to everything and everyone, leaving little energy for what truly matters to you. Learning to set boundaries is not selfish. It is necessary. It means recognizing that your time is valuable and that you are in control of where your energy goes. It starts with the simple but powerful ability to say no without guilt. Saying no doesn't make you rude or unkind. It makes you intentional. It frees you from commitments that don't serve your growth, that pull you away from your goals, or that silently erode your peace. Every no you give to something meaningless creates space for you to say yes to the things that truly add value to your life. Prioritization is the natural partner to boundary setting. It requires you to ask yourself daily, what is truly important today? What tasks align with my purpose, my well-being, and my long-term vision? Without this clarity, it's easy to fall into the trap of business, where you work all day, but feel like you've achieved nothing meaningful. Prioritization is about focusing on what matters most and allowing yourself to let go of what can wait. It is understanding that not everything deserves your immediate attention, and not everything that screams for your time is truly urgent. Creating structure in your day helps reinforce this habit. Whether it's through to-do lists, time blocking, or simple daily planning, giving your day a roadmap helps you stay aligned with your priorities. It teaches you to work smarter, not harder. It allows you to accomplish your tasks with more intention and less stress. But beyond the logistics, setting time boundaries is also about protecting your emotional space. It means limiting your exposure to negative people, reducing time spent on activities that drain you, and stepping away from environments that disrespect your energy. When you begin to master this habit, you start to feel lighter, more in control, and more connected to your life's direction. You no longer feel like life is just happening to you. You are leading it. You start to show up more fully in the moments that actually matter because you are not constantly pulled in 1,000 directions. You begin to realize that your time is your most precious currency and you must spend it wisely. Living with time boundaries and clear priorities doesn't make your life rigid. It makes it meaningful. It brings balance, focus, and peace into your daily routine. And it empowers you to build the life you truly want, not the life others expect from you. Taking time for emotional check-ins is a deeply valuable habit that many people overlook in the rush of daily life. It's easy to move from one task to another, one conversation to the next, without pausing to ask a very simple but powerful question. How am I feeling right now? When you ignore your emotions, they don't just disappear. They build up, they hide in the corners of your mind, and eventually they come out in unhealthy ways like stress, anxiety, burnout, or emotional outbursts. Making it a habit to check in with yourself throughout the day is like giving your heart a voice. It's a quiet moment of honesty where you allow yourself to acknowledge what's really going on inside you. Emotional check-ins don't require hours of deep thinking or complicated steps. They can be as simple as taking a few breaths, closing your eyes, and noticing what you're feeling in that moment. Are you tense? Are you frustrated? Are you excited, peaceful, tired, or sad? Sometimes you won't even know what the exact emotion is, but giving yourself permission to pause and explore it creates space for healing and understanding. Many women are taught to suppress their feelings to keep things running smoothly, to be strong, to be productive, to be available. But true strength comes from facing your emotions, not ignoring them. This habit can help you prevent emotional overload. Instead of carrying heavy feelings throughout the day, emotional check-ins give you the chance to release them in small doses. You can write them out in a journal, talk to someone you trust, or simply acknowledge them and let them pass. When you build this into your day, whether it's in the morning, during a lunch break, or right before bed, you give yourself the chance to process what's really happening beneath the surface. It becomes a way to stay grounded and centered instead of getting lost in the noise of life. Emotional check-ins also help you make better decisions. When you're aware of your feelings, you can choose how to respond rather than react on autopilot. You can step back from situations that are draining you and lean into what is truly nourishing. You can recognize patterns, like constantly feeling overwhelmed in a certain environment or with certain people, and make adjustments that protect your peace. Emotional awareness allows you to live more intentionally because you are not being driven by emotions you haven't acknowledged. You are responding from a place of calm understanding. Over time, this habit teaches you to be gentle with yourself. You stop judging your emotions as good or bad and instead see them as signals, as messages that guide you toward what you need. Emotional check-ins build self-compassion because they remind you that it's okay to feel. It's okay to be sad, to be tired, to be joyful, to be uncertain. All of it is part of the human experience. When you give yourself that emotional space every day, you become more balanced, more connected to yourself, and more capable of moving through life with grace and confidence. Committing to continuous self-education is one of the most empowering daily habits a woman can develop. The world is constantly evolving, and personal growth should never be something that stops after school, college, or formal training. True growth happens when you actively seek to learn something new every single day. It doesn't have to be about big academic achievements or formal certifications. It's about being curious, staying open, and feeding your mind with knowledge that enriches your life, your mindset, and your capabilities. When you choose to keep learning, you are choosing to evolve, to stay relevant, and to develop the skills that can transform your future. There are endless ways to practice self-education. You can read books that challenge your thinking, listen to podcasts that inspire you, watch documentaries that expose you to new ideas, or even have meaningful conversations with people who can offer fresh perspectives. Even dedicating 10 to 15 minutes a day to focused learning can create a ripple effect of growth over time. It's not about overwhelming yourself with pressure to learn everything at once. It's about making small, consistent steps toward becoming a wiser, more capable version of yourself. These small efforts compound and lead to significant change. Continuous learning also builds self-confidence. The more you know, the more capable you feel when facing challenges. You develop new problem-solving skills, You understand how to navigate situations more effectively, and you become more resourceful. When you expose yourself to new ideas and information regularly, you train your mind to think critically and creatively. You stop fearing what you don't know because you trust in your ability to learn, adapt, and grow. This quiet confidence seeps into every part of your life, from your career to your relationships to the way you see yourself. Another powerful benefit of self-education is that it keeps life exciting. When you stop learning, you start living on autopilot, and everything begins to feel repetitive and uninspiring. But when you commit to learning, you keep your mind alive, curious, and engaged. You develop new passions, uncover hidden talents, and sometimes even discover new life paths that you never considered before. Learning keeps you mentally sharp and emotionally refreshed, and it invites you to keep stretching beyond your comfort zone. Self-education is also a form of self-respect. It shows that you value your mind enough to invest time in it. It shows that you understand your growth is your responsibility, and you are willing to do the work to continuously elevate yourself. It can be as simple as learning a new word, reading an article that introduces you to a different culture, or studying a topic that strengthens your career. The goal is not perfection, it is progress. It is the gentle but powerful belief that you can always become more, know more, and do more. When you embrace this habit, you stop depending solely on the world to teach you. You become the leader of your own learning journey. You create a life where growth is not accidental but intentional, where every day becomes an opportunity to expand your mind and deepen your understanding. Mastering these daily habits is not about creating a perfect life. It's about building a meaningful one. Each habit, whether it's